Alright, I just put my phone on airplane mode because I was 3 minutes into the review of this game and somebody called me, so my phone is on airplane mode now. Okay, so, oh God, I don't even remember what I said in the last video. Okay, basically, I'm making this way too fast. I'm gonna be very reactionary and not as civil as I should be. God, I'm getting fat, yuck. Anyways, we're gonna review this game. I wish I could do it on my OBS so I could show you the stats that I'm looking at, but my OBS doesn't work, nor does my voice recording app. For some reason, Apple decided they don't want to give you voice recording apps that you can upload as an MP4 file to the Google Drive, so I can no longer, you know, make actual good videos. Thanks, OBS. Thanks, Apple. You're doing great. Doing great. That first period was the most exciting first period of Rangers hockey I've seen all year. That was very fun to watch. The thing that was not fun to watch was Brady Shea, the fucking softest leaf in the world, the biggest, not gonna curse, was more or less a wussy. See how I replaced the P with the W? Was a wussy when he played for the Rangers. Wouldn't lay the body if you paid him $5.5 million to do, which we paid him to do, $5.5 million. And he goes ahead and he takes out Jesper Fast a couple minutes into the game. And then old man Justin Williams tries to square it with Ryan Strome. And Strome somehow doesn't bend his, beat the, I was going to say fold his ass, but, okay, we're not going to talk about that. It was a good game, though. It was, it was fun to watch. I'm not happy right now. I'm in a terrible mood because we lost, but let's try to make a review about it. Let's try to pick out the goods from the bads. What should I talk? Should I get the bads out of the way first? Because that's going to be, yeah. Let's get the bads out of the way because the bads were, ooh. The first period, I'll say this. The first period, Zibanejad, Panarin, and Kreider were invisible. I didn't even notice them. They did not have a good first period, but the second and third period, they were lights out. I loved it. Our best player this entire game, our best player was Julien Gauthier. And Julien Gauthier, besides Jesper Fast and Greg McKegg, I believe. Yeah, the only players that played less than Julien Gauthier were McKegg, Fast, and Di Giuseppe. We're not going to even count Fast. We're going to say Di Giuseppe and McKegg. So how... Because I'll go ahead and say that everyone on Twitter, from what I seen, was noticing it too. All my friends that were watching the games I was talking with, we all noticed it. Gauthier was, throughout the entire game, overall, I'd argue our best player. And he got 11 minutes of ice time. This David Quinn, okay, and this one too. Kaapo Kakko had a fucking great game, okay? Phenomenal game. Kaapo Kakko, aside from Fast, Di Giuseppe, McKegg, and Gauthier, had the least amount of ice time. Does anybody have an inkling of an idea as to why that's the case? Why Kakko and Gauthier, who were eye test-wise the best players on the ice in the first period, probably the second period, maybe the third period, getting the least amount of ice time? Why? David Quinn, one thing that he has sucked at, one of the few things he's sucked at since he's gotten here, because I think Quinn's a good coach and he's done a good job, is deploying players on the ice appropriately. Brett Howden had a couple of great moments in this game. He had a phenomenal first period. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. Second and third period, not so much. Why did Howden have 17 minutes of ice and Kakko not even have 15? Am I missing something here? Because if you want to say, oh, because Howden was on the penalty kill, put fucking Kakko on the penalty kill. Because he played a good game. That is something we could have done differently. The power play. Okay, we'll give the Canes credit. They did a great job penalty killing. We couldn't get out of our own way for a while there. You know what? It's the first game. I'm not going to harp on the power play too much. We went 0 for 7. It's really the first game back. We're not even going to count that on this game. The boys, they're trying to get everything going. I think it's advantage penalty kill no matter what, because it's harder to score than it is to not score. I'm sorry, it's harder to score than it is to defend. So I'm not going to shit on the power play. It sucked that we went 0 for 7. I think as the series progresses, now granted, 3 strikes, you're out in this series. Hopefully we could play a little bit longer so we can kind of figure this out. But you could tell there's rust. There's rust on the power play. Penalty kill actually looked relatively good. I mean, we did give up that one penalty kill goal. It was a Hurricanes power play. And they kind of ran the show there. I think that was Aho's goal on the power play. It was a nice goal. I mean, they dummied us. Mark Stahl. You know, I'm not even gonna give him shit for kicking the puck in our net. Although you would think he's smarter than trying to tow a one-timer into the corner. I don't think that's ever worked for anybody in the history of the league. But I'm not gonna harp on him about it. I'm not gonna say I'm trying to control myself. I'm trying to not be angry. It's it's all right. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. You know, it's one of those. But okay. Look, Stahl and Smith are too fucking slow. They are so damn slow. And I've tried on this channel to defend them before. But right now in the playoffs, especially in this game, Hurricanes are a fast team, and Stahl and Smith. Sorry. Long day. So far, Stahl and Smith could not keep up. They were exposed. Big time. It was bad how exposed they were. Trouba as well. Trouba, with the puck, looked great. On the body looked great. Down low looked great. 2-on-1s or 2-on-2s. Rushes did not look very good. Trouba is often beat to the outside. I said this a million times already. Trouba is a good defenseman. He could be a top 2 defenseman. But his skating is so fucking bad. Now, granted, he's a big boy. He's got to get the engine chugging. I think Trouba is like 5 or 6 pounds heavier than Brady Shea, and either the same height or an inch smaller, and Brady Shea flies out there. So I'm not going to give him the pass on the size thing. He's just got to be a better skater because he did not look good skating tonight. That McKegg penalty with fucking... oh my God. It's such an avoid... From a safety perspective, yeah, we're going to grill him on that. But right now, I'm not going to talk about the safety perspective because we all know that. We all understand that was a stupid hit, and he could really fuck that guy up. Especially hitting it was a Niederreiter hit, right? It was numbers the whole way. It was just stupid. It was avoidable, and it was stupid. And on top of that, it's a penalty that, like, you guys are down by 2 right now. We need to get our shit going. We cannot be taking hit from behind penalties. Like, of all the penalties to not take, I think that one's the most avoidable. Now, granted, there are situations where guys are going in the corner, they're facing you, or they're shoulder to shoulder, and they turn your back. Fine. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. His back was to McKegg the entire time, and he still fucking finished check. That is lazy, that is irresponsible, and it's fucking unacceptable in a playoff game. McKegg looked like shit. I defended Greg McKegg. I got into arguments for Greg McKegg online on Twitter all season long. Tonight, he looked like shit. Had his back all year. Tonight, did not have his back. He did not look good. Oh my God. Hank looked freaking awesome. Sorry. I still yawn when I make these videos. I don't know why. Hank looked freaking great. That first goal, like a minute in, when Slavin roofed them, that was pretty bad. That was savable, but Hank looked great tonight. He fucking faced 37 shots. It's the most Hank playoff game ever. He faces over 30 shots, faces 37 shots. It's just hard. It's annoying. It's annoying to see because it's avoidable. Now, let's. This game's done. I'm done reviewing it. I don't want to review this game anymore because I see myself getting frustrated. The Rangers had 40 hits. Hell yes. Let's talk about Monday because Monday is what we need to focus on now. Right now, Fost is out. Smith should be out. Honestly, put Libor Hayek in over Smith. Please, for the love of God. The only good thing Smith did this entire game, he had one good penalty kill shift. That's about it. Otherwise, he was just a detriment to the team, and he looked exposed. I'm swallowing a lot of words. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to be that kind of asshole that just rips on everybody all the time. I don't want to be that guy. Shouldn't be like that. I gotta be fair, and I gotta try to give players the benefit of the doubt and be nice. But he did not play well tonight. Besides a couple good moments, he looked like shit and he was exposed. And I hate saying that because I do think Brendan Smith could be a 5th or 6th defenseman. I do think he can play in the league, but did not look good tonight. I didn't even talk about the good things tonight. I thought in the third period we looked pretty good. I thought we were skating well. I thought honestly, you could, that no quit in NY, I think that hashtag stands out because there wasn't a lot of quit. I mean, besides a couple moments, we were buzzing. We were snapping it around good. We were getting shots through towards the end. You know what? I will say this. I thought we played almost too physical in that first period where we were going out of our way to finish checks, which was taking us out of position to stop plays, i.e. that first goal. When Shea lit up Foss, the only thing the players had... Oh, I just almost knocked my computer off the thing. The only thing we had in mind was getting revenge and avenging that hit versus playing the game, and that's what Slavin snuck in. They passed through, they scored, whatever. But I guess one thing you can take out of that is how much these players want to fucking win. These kids, they didn't come up and they didn't look scared. They did not. They looked shaky and they looked nervous, but they didn't look scared when they were out there. They looked like they were ready to fucking go, and they look hype, and that's what we need. But let's talk about going into Monday now because Foss is out. I mean, if he's back, yes. If he is back, then I need this to happen. I need McKeag to get out, or Giuseppe, because Giuseppe did not look good either, and he didn't get a lot of ice time. If you're looking at the forward right now and who's the replacement player, Stephen Fogarty is not a fucking player. Stephen Fogarty is like, okay, we got a warm body. He had a hard time keeping up with the regular season. We're going to put this guy in a playoff series against one of the fastest teams in the league in Carolina? No. I think, honestly, at this point, well, not even at this point, I think going into this, the Rangers literally, we have nothing to lose. We have 2 first-round picks, and if we lose, we get a shot at the first overall pick. So we don't really have much to lose. I mean, sure, you want to win. I want to win. I'd rather win a Stanley Cup than get a first overall pick. I think most realistic fans in the world would want that. I mean, if you're the kind of person that says, I'd rather a first overall pick than a Stanley Cup, then come on, really? The ultimate goal is to win the Stanley Cup. That's why you root for your team. You root for your team to watch them win. You don't watch them to root for them to lose, to win a consolation prize. We're rooting to win, and I want them to win. Damn it, I do. But we have nothing to lose. Now, with that, like, this is how I'm going to try to explain. I'm going to try to put this very simple. If we lose, we've already exceeded expectations of the season. Now, granted, it's the COVID Cup. It's not necessarily the 16-game playoffs that we're looking for. But we've already overachieved this season. We achieved not our sky's the limit goal, but our let's push for it goal. We made the playoffs. So we're not, it's like, we're underdogs, okay? So if we lose, it's like, okay, well, they were our underdogs, you know? So what I'm getting at is because we're underdogs and we have nothing to lose, why not put in Kraftstoff? We've seen what he's done. Like, Kraftstoff, when he gets going, the kid friggin' flies. And right now, I think of the playoffs, you've seen it in Pittsburgh with Gensel and Connor Sherry. When the playoff comes, you put in those guys, like, guys with high ceilings, but like, I don't know, they might be a little too risky, this, that, the other thing. If you put in Kraftstoff, the worst that happens is he doesn't have a good game, and you put in Gettinger or Fogarty the next game. We have nothing to lose. Put in Kraftstoff. Let him flex the offensive muscles. Let's see what he can do. Maybe that's the jolt that this kid needs. Kraftstoff's a freaking skilled hockey player. He's a good player. Put him in there if there's a spot opening, and let's see what he could do. I don't think it hurts to do it. And put in Smith over, put in Hayek over Smith, please, for the love of God. I wouldn't put in Darren Radish, but I would put in Leroy Hayek. I don't think he could be much. At this point, you're better off going young, because playoff experience right now does not really seem like it's showing jack shit. Because Smith did not look good. He just didn't. I'm sorry I'm ripping on him so much, but he just didn't look good. Let's get Leroy Hayek in there, and then if we have a forward spot opening, whether it's Giuseppe, McKeag, or Foss, you have nothing to lose by putting in Vitaly Kraftstoff. You literally have nothing to lose. He's on the freaking roster. The kid's hyped up. He's got something to prove more than anyone else right now. Put his ass in. And for the love of God, Quinn, when it comes to deployment in game number 2, give Kakko and Gauthier more ice time. Jesus Christ, they had great games. Let's not limit them here. Let's go. Let's go Rangers. I'm done. You guys comment below. What are your thoughts? I know I was rambling a bit. I'm a little thrown right now because I'm a little reactionary in this video versus as well thought out as I would have liked to be. But let's go. Let's go Rangers. Comment down below. Let's talk. Smell you later.